What's up everyone, Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye here with Nikon's newest camera, the D5600. So coming out of Tokyo right now, November 9th, 2016, after a very interesting time in the US of A. It's not official for a US release yet, but it's just been announced Nikon's newest entry-level flagship camera, whatever you want to call it nowadays. It's the new Nikon D5600. The big push has been touchscreens, Snapbridge, and will this have 4K entry level, because Nikon's pretty behind on everything. So the long short of it, there is absolutely no 4K video. This is essentially the exact same camera as the Nikon D5500. Now, Nikon rumors called that this camera was going to be released this week. It's been out for a couple days. They did report this like last week or whatever, and it finally did come out. And essentially, like I said, it's pretty much the exact same as the Nikon D5500, which if you're looking right now, you can get for essentially $600 body only. With the kit lens 18 to 55, you're getting it for about $700. But these are on sale right now, and I guess it's around the time that this was meant to do this. So there's a lot of big things. Once again, if you want to see the official press release, I'll link that down in the description below, so check that out. But what are you getting? You're getting essentially a 3.2-inch vari-angle touchscreen. And I'm really only mentioning the big perks here. There's other stuff. There's going to be stuff added, but it's not going to be much. 3.2-inch vari-angle touchscreen, just like the 5500. It's semi-limited. It's not full, but it is adding a couple things. Essentially, some of the stuff you see in the Nikon D5 and D500, wish there was other parts in there, but essentially you're adding a crop function on playback when you go to look at some of the photos, and frame advance bar for easier scrolling and everything, once again, like the D5 and D500. Really, the other biggest thing is that they're adding Snapbridge to something like this, and if you've been following Nikon, this is their biggest thing that they're pushing out there to make it easier for connectivity, so that way you can share and do everything. And really, that's what they branded this right here. You know, in their release, is that this is now built for sharing and storytelling. So they're building it for instant connectivity. I totally get it. It's kind of a gimmick in that way, but you can absolutely do so. It will have the exact same 24.2 megapixel sensor, 100 ISO to 25,600 X-Speed 4 imaging processor. So it's not up there, it's not the best, but it's going to share the same one like the D5500 did, but it's going to add a new time-lapse movie function, essentially with kind of like the Nikon D7200 has, if you really care about that. So really the only thing left to talk about is pricing. Now, there's no official US release, so there's not really a price, but there is a comparison to what the Japan price is as it was listed. So essentially for the body only, you're going to pay about $850 US to $870. And once again, looking at what this goes for now, you're essentially paying $700. So you might be getting charged a little bit more for that if the price adjusts. I'll put that down in the description, so check that out. But with the kit lens with the 18 to 55, you might pay around $900 to $950, which is a lot of freaking coin for an entry-level camera. So Nikon seems like they're going up with this, but they're not really giving much. They didn't really put a new imaging processor. They didn't do 4K video, which I don't think you need. But if you're almost charging $1,000 for an entry-level camera, you need something. But this is the Nikon D5600. I'm not 100% sure when it's going to ship. It's probably going to ship within the next month or so. But what are your thoughts? Is this anything of interest to you? Do you have a D5000 line camera, and is this something that you'd want, man? I don't know. Essentially, just in all their new cameras, they're not really getting that innovative. They're just pushing the Snapbridge, and they're pushing the still limited form of touchscreen capability. Just make the whole goddamn thing touchscreen like Canon does, especially like the 80D, you know, 5D Mark IV, all that kind of stuff. But there it is, Nikon D5600, officially from Tokyo. What are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Any other breaking news with other cameras and everything, I always put them out there, and I try to be one of the first to get the information you need. Please subscribe, give this video a like. Have a good one. Nikon, make me happy for once.